What is going on, legend? Juice here with another video, and you probably clicked on this video because A, you've picked up the Surviving Ceres demo on February Steam Next Fest, or B, you want to know what Surviving Ceres is all about. Well, I'm going to tell you the latter before I tell you the further. Surviving Ceres is pretty much a colonist survival game. So think of Ark, pretty much is the best way to describe the game. You are sent to the planet Ceres, and you are tasked to pretty much make it livable. So pretty much make it Earth 2.0. So it goes from a winter wonderland, probably what you're looking at on your main menu, to what it looks like behind me. And now you're probably wondering why does it look like that? It's because as you progress through your terraforming, the menu behind you changes as well. So I've done 100 terraforming, so I can breathe on Ceres. But I'm going to show you how to go from nothing to a Martian like myself. So in this first video, we're going to have a look at base building. We're going to have a look at resource, and we're going to have a look like your health bars, your food management, and getting your food and water established. And then next episode, we're going to have a look at researching, and we're going to have a look at fuel making and manufacturing, and then we'll probably send a rocket up. We're going to probably only take us 3 or 4 videos before we get to the end of the beta, which the demo, you can get up to advanced building, and then you have to sort of wait until the full game comes out. So let's jump on in, and let me show you how to survive. Let's go. All right. So, Juice is the name, and surviving not just the rugged landscape of Ceres, but I'm going to survive Juice. So we've got our name. Let's jump in. Now, this here is your difficulty scales, and I like this because Ryan, which is the game dev, by the way, he also made Game Dev Masters, and he also gave us the same sort of scale in Game Dev Masters, and I'll leave his Steam store page in the description box below. Go check it out, play the demo, or wishlist it. So I'm going to keep it on normal, but I usually put it on high or very high. But for the basis of us starting new, and we're a new player, we're going to go normal across the board. All right, this is here your starting rocket. You can get all different things, different materials, different advanced materials, seeds, potatoes, food. I'm going to tell you a little trick on how to get started pretty quickly. Go down here to iron drill. We're going to take one of those bad boys with us. The rest, we're going to stock up on our wind turbines. We're going to take about 3 or 4. 4. And let's launch it up. And I'm going to show you why I brought a drill and some wind turbines. All right, this is our rocket. And this rocket is going to come pretty handy once we get into manufacturing. All right, here's the storage, and here's your storage. So you started off with a few things. We're going to put our copper axe, pickaxe. We can upgrade that as we go. This is all our base materials that we can use. We got oxygen that we're going to need. We got a bit of water, a bit of food, and we've got seeds and all that other good stuff. So let's go get building. We're going to come back for the other stuff as well. Now, also before I take off, the data pad will give you critical information if you are a newbie. I personally don't read them, and I probably should. All I do is I hook him on the ground, but if you do want to read that, it does have some good information. We're going to go up onto this plateau up here with the supply pod, and we're going to get building. So what we're going to do, we're going to drag down our first little building piece, and we're going to get started. Now, there is also resources as you make your way up the hill. So if you do want to get a few on the way, you can. You've got iron, ice, and copper. You cannot get the copper at the moment. We do need to upgrade our pickaxe. So just keep that in mind. But we don't really need the copper until probably mid-game. So it's not really going to hurt you too much. Just saying. So put this anywhere. So you can either build close to these 3, or there is 3 over the other side. We're going to just build close to these 3. So let's get cranking. Let's put our door down. All right, now we're in our base. We can still not breathe in here. So we need to get power on here pretty quickly. So let's get our base. Let's get our basic base constructor. Let's get that down on the ground here. We'll just put it there. And we're going to get into power. which is this one here. This is the next thing that we're going to get cranking. While we're here, though, let's put our communications down, and I'll explain that as we go. We're going to go out here real quick, and we're going to get our copper. We need iron ore to get started. So let's run over here real quick. As you can see, on the left side of the screen, you've got all of your hunger, your health, your air, your water, your stem, and your weight. And above me, on the right, just here, is sort of the quest as you go through. So it will sort of hold your hand as you go through the game. So you're not sort of left out in the dark if you haven't played a survival game before in your life. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, before I picked up Surviving Ceres and sort of got the opportunity to do the beta testing, I've never played a survival game. I played Ark for about 2.69 seconds and didn't sort of touch it again. So, no, I played a little bit of Ark. I didn't play too much, though. Didn't play too much. All right, let's go in here. Let's go here, and we're going to build our power. We're going to get this cranking. Beautiful. And we need a machine as well. We're going to get... We've also got to build a little room for our power, our oxygen machine. So keep that there. And we're going to need one of these as well, which we can build. So this is our power. And that's a critical machine that we need to get sort of our base going. And you can build this stuff wherever you like. So, you know, I'm just here to sort of show you how to get started. So this is our power consumption. So you're going to produce so much and you're going to use so much every time you put one of those things down. Let me just get some oxygen in my body. Once you use one of the machines that you put down, you will produce power. You go over the producing power, your base goes offline and you won't be able to do anything until you build more power grids. So let's get this down. And now our next thing is going to be 25. So we need to go get some more iron. We'll put this over here, and I'll tell you why I'm going to do that. This is where our oxygen is going to be. So, also over here as well, as we make our way down to the ship, this is a survival pod. So this will have starter stuff that you probably need to get going. So they give you a forge, they give you a teleporter, a door, a storage, and a data pad if you want to read it. I'm going to take the forge for now. And then if you salvage this pod, you get milestones, and we'll talk about milestones when we go back up. I'll show you where to find your milestones. So let's quickly run down here. Also, here is what I said about Ark. So you got points, and you can put your points in everything that you want. So you got efficiency, your moving speed, your weight, your water, your food, your oxygen, your stem, and your health. I'm going to put it in oxygen here for now. And as you gain levels, you can upgrade your stats pretty much. As you sort of get through the game, though, levels don't really mean much once you sort of establish on the planet. So we're just going to go down here, and hopefully, can I carry these? Yes. All right, we're going to get our power crank in here. So this is why I brought wind turbines, because this is going to get our power started pretty quickly, so I don't have to go and build solar panels, because you start off with solar panels. And by far, wind turbines, Legends, are the best. They're the best in the game for power. So, apart from I think you can get, offhand, you can get hydro power as well. But that's like late game. We're only noobs, okay? We're only noobs. Right. Put our last one down. Okay. So we've got that stuff cranking. All right, let's go back in here. Oh, we need, actually, while we're outside. So, probably the main thing that you need to do while surviving on Ceres is watch your food and hunger. And once you sort of get your oxygen in your base, you can just run back and forth to your base. You don't have to keep going either back to that ship or use your oxygen. You only get 2 to start. You can bring more if you want, but I think what I brought is probably the best thing to do for anyone starting out. Unless you're on higher difficulties, and then, well, then you're pretty screwed. Okay. Let's run over here real quick, and we'll get our oxygen cranking, and we'll work on a farm and water in this episode. All right. So let's do our oxygen. We need to do. So we need to build this. So let's put this in here. Let's get that. Right. And then from that, we're going to get our oxygen. And we're going to take our oxygen. And we're going to put our oxygen unit on the back wall there. Let's also turn on our power. So with those 4 turbines, we got 40 kilowatts. So let's turn this on. So now we've got power. So once we get our oxygen, we're going to be Gucci. We're going to be cruising. Okay. So let's now put this down. You have to put it out a bit. I don't like that they don't really line up too much. Okay. So now we're going to work on iron. Iron and ice to get our oxygen. Let's put that over there. Let's also put our forge down because we're probably going to need that very soon. So we'll put that down over there. Let's go get some. Oh, we need food. So let's eat some food. Our water consumption at the moment is fine. So we don't have to touch our water at the moment. Because I only brought 3 bottles of water. And so you start off with 3 if you didn't bring any more. And you start off with 6 MREs. And 2 oxygen bottles. Alright. Let's quickly get some ice so we can get our oxygen. Once we get our oxygen, we're traveling. We are traveling. We'll get 100. 100. Okay. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. For a solo project, this is one-man team, like a one-man team. From what I saw in the when I first ever got the he gave me the demo before it was on Steam. Like, this game has come leaps and bounds. Like, leaps and bounds. Okay. Put this in here, get our oxygen. Because we're about to run out of oxygen. You know what? Let's just use our last oxygen. Because we're about to put some in anyway. So, let's go. That down. We'll go down here. Okay. Beautiful. Now, all right, milestones. Seeming that we just got a milestone. Come in here, and I'll show you what the control room is all about. So up there, you've got your rocket management. So one's on Earth, one is on Ceres, which is the one we landed in. This is your colonists. You don't need to know that in the beta, the demo. And this is our mission milestone. So every time you place a certain thing, you get a milestone, you get money for it. This money you can use to upgrade and research. And I'll do that in the next video. All right, so next we're going to look at is our farm. So we need to go and make some bars. So we need 5 iron bars and 5 ice blocks. So let's see how much of these we can make. We can make 5 on the dot. We're probably going to need more ice though. We'll get a few bits of ice. Water, we might need to drink some water here. A second. It gets so dark here. Like, really dark. I knew I needed water. Okay, I'm back. I had to drink some water before I died. Alright, let's get the... See if we can do ice blocks now. We should be able to do 20 of them now. Alright, so we'll get them. We'll take that. Now, with your farm, you do start off with 5 potato seeds. You do need ice to water your plants. So we're going to have to go and harvest some more ice. Now, it does take a bit of ice when you're first starting out. And when you upgrade your farm, I think it then takes 10 ice per like watering thing. So it gets easier and easier as you go. Our next point of plan is 100 ice. So I'm going to go get 150 ice and some more iron. So we can make, we need a water, our water extractor, and our seed extractor. Now, our seed extractor is going to turn the potatoes that we grow, it's going to turn them into seeds. Now, if you just go and cook your potatoes without turning them into seeds, well, then you don't have any more seeds, and you're going to have to, when we get into the manufacturing stage, you're going to have to buy seeds from Earth. So just keep that in mind. So when we go back in, we'll have enough ice and iron to make... We should have enough. 100 ice should keep us pretty, well, good. We'll also go and get the drill, and we'll get that going. And that'll be another milestone off the list. We're in good shape right now. We've got oxygen. We're about to have a bit of food. And we'll have some water cranking as well. So once we sort of get that established, you're going to come to a point where you're going to go, I've got too much food and I've got too much water. I don't need it. Once you start upgrading your levels to a point where you don't need to eat all the time, it's going to be easy street. Going to be easy street. All right. So I'm going to put the farm up the back here. So then I've got sort of, you know, everything around me pretty close. Okay. So we need to go and get this. Oh, we can actually, let's get, so this is for seeds and this is for the water. So your water processor and your seed abstractor. And then once you got enough seeds and you think, yeah, I've got enough, then we're going to get the food processor and we're going to cook the food. So we're going to get the processor first, and I'm going to have to go and get more ice to, I'm going to have to go get some more ice so we can start doing our seeds. So let's quickly go over here and get the farm. So we'll get the farm going. We'll get that building, and we'll quickly get our bars going so we can get our seed abstractor. Next, we need 10, I think we needed. We'll do 20, and we'll run down real quick to our other ship. We'll get our... So I'll run down to the ship, I'll get the drill, and I'll meet you over at the iron. I'll be right back. Our legends, I am back, and we've got our drill. Now, one thing you need to keep in mind about your drills, they do take power. So say you place a drill, but you've already used a lot of power in your base, you're going to have to then go and build more power grid. So we should be fine for our first drill. Okay, so let's turn this on. And let's get this. Now this is all, this iron, it's all automatic now. It will do its thing. Now you get 4 spots storage on all your drills until you upgrade. And we'll do research next video. And we might get into some manufacturing. Okay. Let's go in. We should now have our farm. I should have got ice while I was out there. That's fine. All right, let's get our farm. Let's get that. We'll get that cranking down. And we'll get our seeds planted. Let's get our seeds and put it down here. Now, you've got 2 plots. I find that 20 seeds this side, about 20 seeds. I think it's about just under 20 seeds on each side. I think if you have 40 seeds, you're probably left by the end. You're probably left with about 12 seeds left over. So you can do the math. I do it in this sort of grid so I can get maximum profit for little work. They're my 5. I need to go and get ice. So we'll go and get ice as soon as I put down the water grid, because we want to get the water grid. So we're going to put the processor down, and I'll go get ice, and I'll meet you back at the farm. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I got about 300 ice. So that should keep us going a bit. All right, so let's go in here. Let's put at least 200 in here, and let's start this up. Okay. Now that'll do its thing. It might take a couple of minutes, and we'll do 100 in here. That should give us about 4 bottles. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our seed abstractor, because that is next, so we can start getting our food ratios up and going. So once you sort of get your water going, now I've got water, I'm good. Once we get our enough seeds, then we can start cooking our food. Once we have our food and water sort of done, you're pretty much on easy street. So our next thing is going to be this. Let's put these in here and get this. And then our ultimate goal is this after that. We've got to do parts and our grinder. And then we get into manufacturing and fossil fuels and stuff like that. So what do we need for this? We can make that now, so we might as well make it while we're there. So let's put that next to this. So once the seeds are done, we can now bring them here and get that sorted. We need more water, so let's drink some water while they're there. Food is fine for now. All right, so this should be now done, and we'll put that next to these guys, because then everything's pretty much, all our food wise is all together now. So let's have a look how these are going. 40%. They'll be done soon, and then I'll make more seeds. And then we don't need anything in there at the moment. Let's have a look and see what's next. So next episode we're going to work on research and manufacturing, and then we'll go into like fuel and all that sort of stuff for the rocket, and we'll get some manufacturing going. While we're floating and waiting for them seeds, let's get a milestone cranking. We'll get this. My ultimate goal for the end of this demo is to have this base sort of pretty close to these other resources, and have drills on, like 6 drills going. Let's just take this stuff. I don't really need that. I don't need. We can drop that crap. It's not crap for new players, but I don't read that stuff. I'm like a typical gamer. We don't read that stuff. We learns it on our own. Okay, let's go up here and let's put our storage thing. This game's sort of getting me ready to venture into Subnautica next month. That is coming to the channel. It won a poll back in the end of January, so we are doing it. Well, these are nearly done. 80%, nearly done. How's our water going? See, it does use a bit. I think it uses 20. It uses 20, and then when you upgrade it, it uses 10. I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to that. Okay. So we've got water now. So we are Gucci there. Once we sort of get our plants going, and we've got all these beds full, we're going to be good. I think I have time. I'm going to go harvest some more ice, and I'll be back, and I'll meet you in front of the farm. So stay tuned. All right. So now we've got our seeds are done. Let's pick these. Let's go. We've got 15 potatoes out of those 5 seeds. So we should now get 15 seeds. Yeah. So you get 1 potato per seed. Oh, you get one bag of seeds for 1 potato. So this will take 2 minutes. And then what we'll do, we'll plant these. And then we'll be good. Make sure also to turn this off, because it will use your water if it's idle. All right. Stay tuned, legends, and I'll see you on the other side. We'll have our potatoes. All right, with the power of editing, we have got our seeds, and you didn't have to wait through the 2 minutes of agonizing pain. All right, let's plant these seeds in my funky grid. This should pretty much nearly fill this whole thing, and like 1 over here. All right. Beautiful. All right. So I'll meet you back here once our plants are done, and I'll show you how to cook it, and then we'll call it a day, and you'll be ready to conquer the Syrian desert. Stay tuned. All right, we are back, and that took longer than I thought it would. We'll turn that off now. So now we've got all of our luscious plants. Let's collect all of these. We should now have abundance of stuff. We got 45. So we're going to put 20 in here. Okay. And we're going to cook it. That gives us 20 seeds. Okay. And then we're going to put 25 in here. And bam, you've got 25 now potatoes you can eat. We got to eat now. I've still got 2 MREs, and I was making water before, so I've got plenty of water. Now we've got food, we've got water, we've got our farm that we can now grow our crops. We are pretty much Gucci. So next episode, we're going to look at research, manufacturing, and we're going to send a rocket to space. If you did like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you when we tackle Ceres next. See you then.